Here we go! The Mighty Tripod, it's real, it's raw, and it's authentic. You're now rocking with the best. This show is gonna be hot.
What do you think, man? We got the intro rolling in there with a little Halloween creepy stuff going on. Chachi hooked us up for that. But can you hear me good?
I can hear you now, man. Yeah.
Awesome. Today I'm doing a special interview. We've got the British invasion coming over to BYB. We got the Wardog, Toby, his cell phone right now. Toby, man, I've been seeing the invasion. I know I hear people saying it all the time. So is it true? Are you coming over?
I'm coming over to invade, man, because I'm not coming over as a guest. I'm coming over there and I'm coming to take heads off and make it my own. The British are coming. We're coming to invade and we're taking over. Miami better be ready. BYB better be ready. And Herberto, he will not be ready because I'm going to come over. I'm going to smash his head and I'm going to mark the British flag in the BYB Mighty Trigon and solidify the British invasion.
Ooh. Now, let me ask you. Okay. All right. So I know over there at BKB, y'all don't do clinch a lot, right? Y'all don't do the clinch. Have you been training the clinch? Because, you know, in the Trigon, you can do the clinch. Have you been working on that?
Yeah, of course. So the rules are slightly different, obviously, with the clinch. The clinch, you know, it's a massive game changer. Before boxing and bare knuckle boxing, I was training Muay Thai. So I've come from, you know, I've got some Muay Thai background. So I'll be training again with some of the Thai boxers that I used to train with that were very good in the clinch. Some mixed martial art guys, you know, for a lot of that dirty boxing work. You know, I'll be fully prepared for the clinch work, for the rough sort of, you know, rough, dirty boxing, so to speak. And yeah, and I'll be ready, man.
Dude, I'm looking for it because I know you're bringing heat. 'Cause I've been talking with you and I've been seeing your posts, how you're, you know, what, I mean, I know over here in America, bare knuckles only been legal so many years. You know, over where you're at, this is where y'all do. This is what you grow up to do and everything. What everybody keeps telling me, you're gonna bring something different than these guys are seeing. What's the difference?
So just my style will be flamboyant, the fluidity, the explosiveness. You know, I think BYB, they've got some excellent fighters in that, but you know, it's still a lot of brawling, so to speak. Whereas we can brawl back here, but also our boxing ability is 1,000 times better. I would say the British, you know, our boxing is 1,000 times better, which is what Tyson Fury's just shown that in glove boxing against Deontay Wilder. And I'll be coming over to America to show the BKB version of that. So I was gonna ask you, dude, I'm loving the dings, man. I'm loving them. You're like, I love them. You're throwing them out there, good. But I was gonna ask you, so when you're coming over here, you know, you're looking at the weight class at 155 and stuff. On that card, you know, Des Green, he's gonna be fighting, I think, the co-main event, former UFC guy, 155. Then they've got JD Burns. He's not fighting on this card, but JD's signed to a contract. He'll be fighting in February. I mean, he's becoming a American folk hero. So as you're coming over here,
you know, you're the hero in your country's eyes, but you want to come over here and be the villain and just wreck everybody's heroes, right?
Yeah, I just want to come over as the villain, smash this folk hero, absolutely take his head off. You know, if I could, when I beat a Herberto and I destroy him inside of one round, I'll be looking to call these names out because that's the smoke I want. And when I come and fight them, I'll be looking to destroy them as well. You know, I want all the smoke that BYB can give me. I'm hungry, I'm young, and like I said, I'm coming over with a lot of vengeance, and I want it all, mate. And I'm looking to destroy everyone that's put in front of me.
I'm just curious. I I feel the tension with Americans coming over here and stuff. I feel it. Do you still feel like y'all have hate from like the War of 1812 and stuff like that?
I mean, there's a little bit there, isn't there? Of course, I think we'd both be lying if there wasn't. But you know, that's the British invasion, man. Like this is going to be the modern warfare. So
is this going to be the War of 2021? Is this what you're calling? Is this the end of it? So look, now you're putting a lot of pressure on it. So you have to just basically end the war. They got to say British is top of everybody in bare knuckle. Now you have to just. I feel bad for Herberto.
Yeah, man, and I do as well. But you know, Herberto, he's from a Mexican bloodline. If I'm not mistaken, tough. You know, he'll be tough. I know Mexicans are very tough, but I'm a thoroughbred. I'm a thoroughbred, bad motherfucker, bare knuckle boxer from England, and the Mexican bloodline. You know, it won't be enough to beat me, but I will be prepared for a 5-round bloody, violent war with the Mexican, and it'll be a very exciting match for the fans and for everyone to witness it live.
Let me ask you: when you come over, how are you going to tape your hands? You know, you can. You can also choose that pad, you know, and stuff. What are you going to do? So
they allow that just the tape as well.
You can just be taped, or you can have the pad. I mean, I've seen people have it. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, man, just tape. You know, I like it as raw as I can. You know, the least protection, the better. Obviously, the wrist is the main bit of protection I like. And that's all I'll need, a bit of tape. I like feeling that, you know, that I've just got a bit of tape in my hand. It adds that extra little bit of nerves, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? You're thinking, oh shit, man, you know, it's about to go down. And I do better under more pressure. So like when I strapped up for the bare knuckle boxing the first time, I was like, shit, man, you know, here we go, you know, bare knuckle. Nothing over the knuckles at all, because some bare knuckle promotions, they do have slight padding. You know, over here in the UK, you do see it in some promotions, not BKB. BKB have the knuckles out on show completely, same as BYB. And I think that's the best form of it. You know, you're going to get the most cuts. You make your punches a bit more accurate. So yeah, it'll just be tape, and I'll be looking to cause as much damage as humanly possible.
As a striker, I've been watching like a lot of bare knuckle lately, and you're seeing people. Everybody's worried about the cuts and stuff like that. But recently, I've been seeing people work the body a lot more. You're seeing a lot more, and everybody I talk to that's lost a fight because of body, it's more miserable because the ribs are broke. You know, things like that. It's not as gory. So, what do you think about body shots in bare knuckle? Do you feel like it? I feel like it does some damage.
Yeah, man. I mean, body shots and glove boxing do a lot of damage. So when you take off those gloves and you've got those knuckles, you know, dig into the rib cage, dig into the liver. I mean, that's nasty. My last bare knuckle fight in BKB, I stopped my opponent with body shots, and I could see his face. You know, it completely shut down his body. His face was screwed. Like I could see the pain leaving his body, and I could feel almost his ribs. You know, I could punch through it. It's lethal. It's lethal.
See, that's what I always ask somebody, what would you prefer? Like a vicious knockout where they knock them out, or a knockout where you hit a body shot and they just look at you and fall over? I think that would be more, I don't know, but I think falling over like I can't go no more would be just unreal.
Yeah. That like, you know, I would rather, like you say, just get sparked out than to take a body shot and your body just fold. I mean, that's got to be a horrible way to go out. And like, you can't do nothing about it. Do you know what I mean? I mean, if you get caught in the chin, it's caught and you're done. But if it's in your body and you feel your body just shut down, I mean, that's disgusting. And that's what I look to do as well. When I hit people in the body, especially the yanks, you know, you like a lot of fast food. So I think the
yeah.
body won't be as conditioned. I'll be looking to work the body on the Yanks and put them away with a lot of body shots.
Hey, now let me ask you something. Are you gonna wear like a red coat over here? Are you gonna wear like? Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do that?
It could be. It could be. You know, I'll keep a few surprises up my sleeve, but it could well be.
Look. What I'm gonna do? If you come over in that suit, Have you seen? Let me ask you something. This is one of my favorite movies. But do y'all watch it over there? The Patriot. Do y'all like that movie?
Yeah, The Patriots. Yeah, it's a well-known film over here. Yeah.
Okay. Because I keep forgetting. Like it was the other side of the. Like that's kind of like me watching a. I don't know, but like I might dress up like Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
I have my fake tomahawks.
Do it. Let's do it.
So I was going to ask you, man. I was looking on the card. There's a Barry's on the card, right? Barry Jones. He's a BKB fighter, right?
Yes, he is. He's from Wales. He's a Welshman from Wales.
Are you familiar with him?
Barry Jones, yeah, he fights in the promotion. He is he's the world champion, I believe, or the British champion in the weight division above me, or couple weight division above me. I believe.
Yeah, I think it's like No, he's a total badass. I know they just announced the card, and I'm gonna try to hit him up to get him on the show. But I'm telling y'all need to work out some kind of. Y'all got a gimmick, when y'all get over here. Because look, I'm gonna tell you about BYB fans, man. This is the truth. This is the craziest thing. You go to a UFC fight. You go to a like we call football, like not like soccer, but like a big football game like Alabama. It's going crazy. Fans are throwing bottles at each other. UFC fight is kind of professional. You're coming into an environment you're familiar with. Picture your soccer. That's how the BYB fans are. They're throwing beer. Like if they love their fighters so much, they're screaming. Like one event, they literally the call didn't happen the way they wanted White Boys call. I thought they had to escort the referee out. I mean, it was a massive thing. So you coming over bringing your heat, man. I'm telling you, this is gonna be crazy, man.
We're walking into the lines then.
Dude, this is gonna be crazy. I love it. Look, I love it because I love that. Like, I love that you're the way you care. You're not coming up. Like if I was going over to Britain right now, I have a lot of friends, family over there and stuff like that. But I'd be like, you know what? I'm coming back over. I'm coming to take the country because I want to take your country now. Like I would be going flipping it like that. So I'm loving how you're doing it because
man, that's it. It's an invasion. Like I said, I'm not coming as a guest. I'm coming to fight. I'm coming to win. So to me, I'm invading your country and I want to take over. I want to become the champion. I want to become the best. So this is it. That's my mindset, coming over.
How does the traveling work getting over here? I know I've talked to like Good John when he had problems coming over and different things. How is it going to be? Like, is it kind of getting a little easier over there?
Slightly. I mean, you have to be double vaccinated. So you have to have the jab, the vaccination. You have to have the double dose. I've had my first one. I get my second one at the end of this month on the 25th, 26th. And then you're all clear to travel into the USA and pretty much anywhere. So, I mean, originally I didn't want the vaccine, but when I heard, we could be fighting in America, there's an opportunity. Man, fuck, I'll take anything. Do you know what I mean?
Like, oh, no, dude, I respect you for that. Because look, I'm going to tell you right now, do you imagine like 4 years ago, that they're gonna be like, hey, you got to take a shot in your arm 2 times before you can go fight in America. Do you ever think that would ever happen?
It's fucking crazy. Like I would never have thought that would happen. I would never think, any of this is. I mean, I don't know what it's like over in America. I mean, over here it's constantly changing. We're in lockdown. We're not. Then you have to.
Well, see, y'all got it worse than where we have it.
Yeah.
Y'all got it a lot worse, man. Like, I'm in a Tennessee, Alabama state line with America. Hell, in Tennessee, they don't even wear masks.
Yeah, that's how it should be, man. That's what I mean. I never wore a mask anyway. They were telling us to wear one. I would walk into, my grocery store, my supermarket, and I didn't give a shit. They'd say, "Where's your mask?" And I said, "Look, I don't have one." Because if you say you were medically, you didn't have to wear one, they weren't allowed to question you. So if someone said, "Why aren't you wear one?" I just said, "I'm exempt," and they can't ask. And it was bullshit, man. It was. They change it up and down, but I mean, I'll be glad to be flying out of this country for a bit. To be honest,
I can tell you. Florida, Miami, it's a good state. It's open. You can do whatever you want. It's a great part. You're going to come into a really good part. Now, I was in a chat when somebody was telling about y'all's invasion. This guy was like, we're going to come to LA. That's California. I can tell you right now, bare knuckle will never happen in California for the fact of they're literally carding people to go in restaurants if you want to eat. You know what I'm saying? That's like the most like that's almost if you come over to California, it's like living where you're at. You know what I'm saying? Lockdowns and it's crazy.
Yeah, they were a lot of events like here. Like the boxing events have just started again, and to get into venues, you have to do COVID tests. You have to do this track and trace bollocks, and it's just a massive hassle. What they will do as well eventually, if you want to go into events here, you're going to have to show like the vaccination pass, and you know they're just making it here like you won't be able to do anything unless you get the vaccination.
Hey, now I'm going to say this to you right now. I want you to remember this. This is going to be my pun right out of England. At your country now, if you would have joined the Blue Coats. They don't. A lot of us over here don't have to do that.
I know.
So you remember that Mel Gibson had a point in the movie. Mel Gibson had his point.
And you've got a point there. That's a very well made point. I can't argue.
Hey, I'll give you that. I'm just telling you. I'm going to give you that. And there's a lot of bullshit we got, but we do have. I'm not going to say America's free, but we got some freedoms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, man. Hey, dude, I'm looking forward to you coming over here, man. Tell me. I know you're going to have some shout outs and stuff, but tell exactly what you think is going to happen in your match. And then you can go with whoever you want to shout out.
Yeah. So in my match, I keep using the word destroy, and that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to come out. Herberto, like I say, he's a tough Mexican. I'll be prepared for 5 rounds, but I will destroy him in the first round. I will viciously knock him out. And I will put on a great show, and I will show the British invasion that we're here to take over. And then any Yank that wants it after, I will destroy them as well. And to be honest, it'll be even easier because a Mexican, they're tough motherfuckers. The Yanks, like I say, you like your fast food. So I'll be smashing some bodies and I'll be taking people out. So anyone in the 155 division, once they want it after this fight, they can get it. And shout outs always to my coach, Gareth Hogg. From Torquay Elite Community Gym, the BKB bosses, Jim Freeman and Joe Smith Brown, for helping me with this opportunity, giving me the opportunity to fight over in the US with BYB. Also, thank you to BYB Promotion for allowing this fight and making it possible. And yourself, from BYB, the Brawler Network. Anyone, everyone that's involved with making this fight happen, much love.
Isn't it cool, man, right here at the end, that 2 promotions are working like that together to make bare knuckle good? Look, I don't have my hat. Damn it! It was on my TV. I got "Make Bare Knuckle Great Again" hat. I feel like promotions working together like this is awesome. But before we leave, I have to shout out my sponsors, or I would totally. I must forget. So check this out. When you get down here, man, I'll let the owner of MMAcoin be there, Pablo, but MMAcoin, man, it's this crypto, and I'm going to tell you right now, this crypto is going crazy. I watched a 5-digit profit, man, a 5-digit profit, that in one day. It goes crazy, and I know how much money I'm going to make in the long run. They invest in charities. They're sponsoring a lot of fighters in bare knuckle. UFC, they just announced another UFC fighter, Bellator. They're amazing. Next up, the PowerHitter. The PowerHitter, guys, anybody that sees this thing, y'all need to check it out. I got one. If you need Delta, CBDs, anything like that, the Terphouse, you put it in there just like the directions. It saves so much time and it hits so smooth. It's amazing. PowerHitter. And then our Terphouse Farmz. Everybody knows Terphouse Farmz. Like it says, it's Terphouse Farmz versus the world. Their creams, their oils, their all the cool stuff. Wardog, when you get down there, I'll tell Jay to hook you up because it's so hard to ship that. It's so hard to ship that stuff over. We've learned that they don't like stuff like that coming across the border.
Yeah, they don't.
Next up,
sure, sort me out.
We got CNC Management. They take care of our sponsors and they deal with fighters. JD Burns in 155 division. I was telling you about. He is managed by CNC Management. And last but not least, Full Throttle Magazine. The cool magazines with the chicks that's got bikers, the chicks that all that stuff. They do charities and all the cool stuff. We're going to be in that magazine. It's pretty badass. And Wardog, man, I want to thank you for coming on today. Look, I'll keep bringing the heat on social media. Look,
of course, man.
I love I love that you've got the whole country on your shoulders, man, and they're riding a 2-loss streak coming in, and you got to come over
I know,
and take
man,
care.
and I've got to turn that around. You know, I have to, and I will be looking forward to it. Like I say, I live and breathe it and sleep it, and I will be turning the tide. Believe me.
Awesome, man. I always tell you, man, just thanks for coming on, and just right after the show, just stay on, and I'll tell you when we'll upload it.
Of course, bro. Thanks for having me on. I'd love to chat again, you know, nearer the time.
We will, for sure. All right, man.